Live from Hazard, Kentucky, this is Jammin John's Wrestling News. Here's your news for Tuesday, August 28th, 2018. As previously noted last night, former WWE personality Jason Sensation claimed on Twitter that he brought a gun to Monday Night Raw and was going to shoot himself. Jason Sensation's Twitter account has been reinstated, and he issued the following apology. Jason Sensation tweeted, "I've been detained by police and forced to stay in the hospital after sending out that awful thoughtless tweet last night. I honestly wasn't thinking straight. I am sincerely sorry and apologize to everyone and anyone that's affected, especially my loved ones, WWE, and Toronto police." And I want to send good vibes and well wishes out to Jason Sensation. Hopefully he gets the help that he so desperately needs. Last night I made an update on the Jason Sensation situation for Amazon Alexa devices and YouTube, and there were a couple of people on the YouTube video that were making really horrible comments saying that Jason Sensation needed to commit suicide, and I went and deleted those comments because that is just creating more of a problem. It is very clear that Jason Sensation has some problems and he needs help, and I hope and pray to God that he does get the help that he desperately needs, because it's not good to go and joke about controversial things like that, especially after the Jacksonville shooting on Sunday. So I hope he can get the help that he so desperately needs. Mike Johnson of PWIInsiderElite.com recently commented on Kurt Angle's current WWE storyline. Here is what Johnson said, courtesy of RingsideNews.com. Kurt Angle was backstage at Monday Night Raw last night. My guess is that his vacation from television appearances will not be a long one. My guess is he'll be back maybe by Hell in a Cell, maybe sooner. Mike Johnson continued on by saying, Angle is also training heavily for a return to the ring. Obviously there is some sort of idea for Kurt to return to the ring. The natural idea at this point would be Kurt versus Baron Corbin. During an interview with Inside the Ropes, Goldberg was asked about WWE talent leaving during his Hall of Fame speech. Here's what Goldberg said in response. "First and foremost, I went to Vince and I told him my impression of the Hall of Fame and what should happen. I don't think it does justice to the people being inducted. I don't think it does a justice to the fans that sit there for 4 hours. I think it needs to be changed completely right on its head. I don't care what anybody says, and I don't care if the person who puts it together thinks I'm full of crap. It needs to be changed because it sucks." Goldberg continued on by saying, "I don't care about what other people say or how they did it. I'm telling you, in my experience as a headliner in 2018 in the Hall of Fame, it needs to be changed." Thanks to RingsideNews.com for the quotes. Last night's WWE Raw drew 2.876 million viewers. This was down from last week's 3.96 million viewers. Here is the hourly breakdown. Hour number 1, 3.76 million viewers. Hour number 2, 2.927 million viewers. And hour number 3, 2.630 million viewers. In addition to Shawn Michaels appearing on next week's Raw, PWIInsider.com is reporting that The Undertaker is scheduled to be in attendance. Mike Johnson noted the following: "Whether Undertaker appears on the Raw broadcast remains to be seen, but we have confirmed with multiple WWE creative sources that he will be at the taping." For those of you wondering what Kevin Owens said in French during his promo on last night's Raw, here is the translation. "Oh, so you're not happy anymore. Earlier you were happy and now you're mad. But hey, it doesn't matter to me, you already all paid for the new t-shirt anyway." The WWE announced the following after Raw. The Reunited Shield have already been confirmed to compete at WWE Super Showdown. Now, their opponents have been named. Braun Strowman, Dolph Ziggler, and Drew McIntyre, rivals to Universal Champion Roman Reigns and Intercontinental Champion Seth Rollins, and the lunatic fringe Dean Ambrose, will join forces to battle the Hounds of Justice in Melbourne, Australia, in a supersized showdown between the most dominant team in WWE history and a veritable super team comprised of some of Raw's most talented competitors. Of course, Strowman is the most imposing of the Shield's opponents, having been frauded by the Hounds of Justice right as he moved to cash in his Money in the Bank contract on Reigns during Raw the night after SummerSlam. But Ziggler and McIntyre's motivations should not be discounted either. Rollins was unable to reclaim the Intercontinental title from Ziggler largely due to McIntyre's interference. and it was only when the Architect brought Ambrose back from injury that he was able to dethrone the show-off at SummerSlam. Adding to the growing list of must-see matchups for WWE Super Showdown, the Australian pay-per-view will see Raw Women's Champion Ronda Rousey bring the torch down under as she teams with the returning Bella Twins to face off against the Riot Squad. Perhaps this showdown was inevitable. Nikki and Brie Bella were at SummerSlam to witness Rousey best Alexa Bliss to win her first Raw Women's Championship. Both were also at ringside during Rousey's championship coronation on Monday Night Raw, and both were on hand when Stephanie McMahon attempted to take sole credit for the women's evolution. The baddest woman on the planet responded to Stephanie's braggadocious claims by locking the Raw commissioner in an armbar, and Ruby Riott, Liv Morgan, and Sarah Logan of the Riot Squad were among the superstars to help McMahon at ringside, while the Bellas stood by the new title holder in the ring. While the WWE Universe likely thrilled at the idea of the Bellas teaming with the rowdy title holder, underestimating the dangerous Riot Squad would be a big mistake. The trio made an immediate impact by spreading destruction throughout Raw and SmackDown ever since they debuted, making a name for themselves and proving they are as cunning as they are capable. In a recent interview with Forbes.com, Ring of Honor's Joe Koff said the following about the promotion. Joe Koff said, "I think people are seeing something that they've longed for and didn't realize they longed for, which is unbelievable good wrestling. We are not sports entertainment, we are an entertaining sport. Our people, the New Japan people, these men and women, are athletes, and both of our platforms give them this opportunity to show their best, and I think what people are beginning to realize is that this is the best." Less than a week before All In, Nick Jackson of the Young Bucks has been battling the flu. Here is what Jackson wrote on Twitter: "Full-blown flu for the last 24 hours. That 12 hours of travel home was the worst of my life. Being the Elite might be delayed this week. I'll keep you updated." And I want to send good vibes and prayers out to Nick Jackson. Hopefully he gets better here soon, in time for All In. Can't wait to see him back in the ring. WWE star Maria Kanellis wrote on Twitter that she would like to see the Divas title brought back and then defended her opinion. It all started when Shahir Chowdhury tweeted to Maria, "What is one thing you would want to change or maybe see different in the current women's era?" Maria replied back by saying, "I bring back the Divas title." Jacob Myers tweeted to Maria after saying, "By that, do you imply the era of that title or as something you can elevate?" Maria replied back to Jacob by saying, "I'd have all three titles, just like the Intercontinental or the US. Why not have several opportunities for women to become champions?" Maria Kanellis followed this tweet up with another one saying, "There are few people that truly understand what the Divas title was supposed to be. It was supposed to be another title to fight for, just like there are today, not the only title. But people criticize that don't understand, and that's just ignorance." And finally, here on Jammin John's Wrestling News, it is now time to announce the results of our previous special subscriber poll. That poll being, now that Neville is no longer under contract with WWE, where should he go? And with 2 votes, it's New Japan Pro Wrestling. Also want to add, Tony Nelson commented, "As much as I would like to see him in New Japan Pro Wrestling as well, I think he could really help boost Ring of Honor and still be allowed to work interpromotional with New Japan Pro Wrestling." That is also a really, really good suggestion. If he was to go to Ring of Honor, he could work both promotions, and that would be awesome. So I would really like to see Neville in either New Japan or Ring of Honor. I think that would be just so amazing. He could do so much. I mean, could you imagine him wrestling like the Ticking Time Bomb or Jushin Thunder Liger or, Tanahashi or, Okada? Oh my God. I mean, he is definitely, I think, now that he's left WWE, I think that he's going to break out like Cody Rhodes did. I really do see that. He's going to be the next top guy. Let's go ahead and announce our latest special subscriber poll. That poll being an interesting one that has been a rumor as of late. Will Kevin Owens make a surprise appearance at All In? Yes, no, or indifferent? If you're a subscriber, you can go vote right now at patreon.com/JamminJohn. If you're not a subscriber, what are you doing with your life? Go subscribe to me at patreon.com/JamminJohn. I have free packages on there ranging from $3 to $7. I'd really appreciate it if you supported me a little bit financially. Once again, that's patreon.com/JamminJohn. And that is your news for Tuesday, August 28th, 2018. Check back here tomorrow for another Jammin John's Wrestling News Flash Briefing on Amazon Alexa devices. Big shout out to everybody listening to this on YouTube. Subscribe to my YouTube channel if you haven't already. Stewie Family is the name. Follow me on Twitter at John Caldwell, JONCOLWELL. Follow me on Instagram, the Jammin John. Join my Discord, Bert's Chicken Shack. That's Bert's Chicken Shack. You can go to discordservers.com and type that in. Join the official Discord of Jammin John's Wrestling News. It's a great community, I tell you what. If you'd like to sponsor Jammin John's Wrestling News, or you're a wrestling promotion wanting to get your next big event out through the awesome power of Amazon Alexa, you can email me, jzcaldwell@gmail.com. That's JZCOLWELL@gmail.com. Big shout out to Ryan Hurdle and Tony Nelson for subscribing to my Patreon. Again, you can subscribe to my Patreon if you haven't already at patreon.com/jamminjohn. I have free packages on there ranging from free to $7. Not a whole lot of money. I would really appreciate it if you supported me a little bit financially. Once again, that's patreon.com/jamminjohn. This is Jammin John saying thanks, goodbye, and I'll see you tomorrow.